During that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
White Monday down.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
What's up?
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
OP. That's up.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Carr. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact,
now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
Touchdown! Josh Oliver, 27 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now for the point after. And this is up. It's through. It extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd down and 6 now. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
6-18.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Down. 29. 29. What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper.
And he loses the football a second time. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Dobbs. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Dobbs is throwing. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Dobbs. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Kylen Granson from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
21. Here's that.
The first down, they start out with Abanikanda. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard.
11.
That's complete yet again to Thornton. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
21. Here we go. 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Muscles by at the 25. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Dobbs to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
12.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here we go. 11.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached half. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And the Jets will take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Oliver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
As they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Ashton Doolin.
28 yards.
And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. To about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Van Jefferson.
67 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. Shifts past him at the 45. Fighting through it, he's got space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading them.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On play action, it's Dobbs.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
Now Dobbs. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing here, Dobbs. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
21. Great time.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Dobbs. He's got Smith here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
2nd and 11 now. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, a run with Gainwell.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff. Coming left is Gainwell.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Dobbs is throwing.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw Dobbs.
That's complete to Pierce.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Dobbs. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now Jones. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
He's on his way.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Dobbs.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Washington gets... Second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dobbs under pressure, and they got to him again. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Jets are going to... First of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
11-11.
Up the middle, Abdullah. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance